Sudan wants to develop its stock market, which has now avoided a crash during months of unrest, but it has a long way to become attractive to foreigners. Though still very tiny with a market capitalization of around £8 billion at the end of last year, its trade volumes have risen steadily in local currency terms in recent years. They increased to some £11 billion this year, and that's coming from £9 billion for all in 2018.
In the small basement of a two-story building next to Khartoum Central Bus Station, around 40 smartly dressed men and women gather around terminals for an hour a day to help map out the future of Sudan's fledgling financial market. The stock exchange they work at managed to avoid a crash during the unrest that convulsed the country this year, toppling long-time ruler Omar al-Bashir. And now he has ambitions to expand once the government has stabilized an economy in crisis and ended the country's isolation.
With the changes that happen in Sudan, we expect there will be big interest from non-Sudanese investors. Now, the trade volume in the market in 2019, despite it has not yet ended, is estimated at £11 billion from £9 billion last year. There are still 2 months until the end of the year. It may very much exceed that number.
The board has also upgraded technology with Oman's help and hopes to connect all brokers online soon. Currently, only one brokerage can trade real-time online. Most trade is in a type of sukuk or Islamic bond known as shahamas.
We need to have new products that support the state's strategic goals. We need to have a strong stock movement. Our stock movement compared to countries abroad, we're not on the same level. We're still in a recession when it comes to stocks. So as I told you, we need new products that support the country. We need new strategies to manage stocks. We need the current government to better support financial markets, Khartoum Exchange and companies. In order to develop, we need the government to look at that side.
Some foreigners, notably from the Gulf, have bought into the market, but many have struggled to repatriate their investments since the 2011 secession of South Sudan, which took away most of Sudan's oil wealth and caused hard currency shortages.
The Investment Authority will actually review all the investment regulatory systems and laws and so on, and ensure that we have a coherent and conducive system to attracting businesses and investment. And in this context, we think that once the economy starts to take off, then we can actually have the stock market. We can also we can have a meaningful stock market with heavy trading and activities and so on. But as you know, if the macroeconomy is broken, is not fixed, nothing goes.
This, the finance minister says, will encourage higher volumes once economic reforms have been enacted and inflation brought down, adding that the government hoped the United States would remove Sudan from its list of state sponsors of terrorism. Meanwhile, authorities expect to issue 4 billion Sudanese pounds of sukuk this year. They are the main investment tool for banks and the public and offer a chunky annual profit rate of between 17% and 20%.